Hello, welcome, and thank you for joining our virtual presentation of the MINEX Kazakhstan 2022 Forum. My name is Arthur Polyakov. I'm Executive Chairman of MINEX Forum. We will run this demonstration to present you the forum and the exhibition which we're planning to organize in Kazakhstan, and then at the end of the presentation we'll take your questions. If you have any, please type them in and we'll try to answer them. If you miss part of this presentation, we'll be happy to send you the recording of this video presentation. If you have any questions again, please contact us and we'll reply to you as soon as we can. So let me remind you that the last time the forum was held in Kazakhstan in 2019, and we organized the first MINEX Kazakhstan Forum back in 2020. So this is an annual event, and sadly, due to COVID restrictions, we couldn't hold this event for 2 years. So that's why we're so excited to be able to bring the forum back to Kazakhstan. So let me remind you that the forum will be held in Nur-Sultan in the hybrid formats on the 6th and 7th of April at the Eurasian Astana Hotel. The forum will incorporate the program of the several events, of which I will give you a bit more information about at the end of later at this presentation. Let me just kind of go through figures here. So we expect approximately 70 or more presenters. Over 30 now exhibitors have confirmed their participation in the forum, and we'll have now 10 sessions altogether at the forum, and also there will be some business tracks as well, of which I'll talk about. Information about the presenters is also available on the website on the main page, and also about the exhibitors. Also on the main website, we have on the homepage of the website our participants of the forum, companies who are exhibiting or presented the forum are publishing their news. So there will be more news published on the forum website, so please stay tuned. So if you want to contact us, so at the bottom of the homepage of the website, you would actually see the contact details, so email address and telephone numbers. So feel free to kind of contact us using this. So let me now give you a bit more information about the venue and travel restrictions, and then we'll go and over the agenda. So the venue will be the same, kind of Radisson Astana Hotel. We've been organizing the forum since 2010. If you are not residing locally, you could book the hotel accommodations using the booking forms and completing them and sending them directly to the hotels. We do not we're not, as organizers, do not deal with the reservations, so please feel free to contact the venues themselves. So we have negotiated special reduced rates, so please feel free to use them for your advantage. If you are traveling, if you're not staying and living in Kazakhstan, and you're traveling from overseas, we have some information on the website in the entry visa and COVID-19 regulations part. And information for the foreign visitors is highlighted at the top of the page. It's very important to please check that you do not require visa. So there's 57 countries at the moment who are visa exempt, travel visa exempt to Kazakhstan, as long as they're not actually staying for longer than 30 days. But there's a PCR tests are required to all the foreign travelers arriving to Kazakhstan. So this information will be available from your air carrier. some countries who do not operate the direct flights to Kazakhstan, they still need to receive a special permit from the independent interdepartmental commission of Kazakhstan. It's a lengthy procedure, so if you require this permit, please contact us as soon as you can. It takes up to 3 weeks actually to. It could take up to 3 weeks to get the permits. So if you haven't actually received it, please contact us as soon as possible. On your arrival to the hotel, if you are staying at the hotel, so the hotel should register you with automatically. But if you are staying at some private location, you would need to register yourself on the visa immigration portal of the Republic of Kazakhstan within 3 working days of arrival. All this information is available on the websites. All other frequently asked questions and answers to them are answered on this page. So concerning your visa, the special permits, the how to obtain it, and information about the PCR test. If any of the questions have not been answered here, you could chat with our friendly bot by which is available on the website, and all commonly asked questions are answered by our bot here. So if you cannot find all this information, the information you're looking for through this means, please feel free to contact us by sending us email at kz@minexforum.com. Let me explain how we are planning to organize the forum. So for this, you turn to see the up-to-date agenda. Just go to the forum and forum program, and you could see it's divided into several tracks. So let me just take you through the main sessions and explain what we're planning to do. So on the 6th of April, we are planning to have an opening address by the organizing committee, probably myself and the Her Majesty's Ambassador to the Republic of Kazakhstan, Katie Leach. After the welcomes, we'll have straight away starts the opening session, which will focus on the trends and developments in the mining sector globally and specifically applicable to Kazakhstan. So we'll focus on the post-COVID recovery of the mining industry, also in Kazakhstan. Also, there will be a big discussion about the about this program of subsoil use developments developed in Kazakhstan to boost the exploration, and what packages are now being promoted and offered to local and international investors looking to invest in the exploration projects. There also will be a big kind of discussions on the ongoing reform within the mining sector, and also these questions will be answered by the experts, who I will talk about a bit later. And then part of the sessions will be dedicated to ESG reform, ESG transformation within the industry, and its decarbonization. And this session will conclude with the presentation of the digital transformation of Kazakhstan. So that would be a general themes for the first sessions, and if we have time left for the discussion, so these questions actually are already included in the program. So the session's confirmed speakers are Ruslan Baymishov. He is the Vice Minister for the Ministry of Industry and Infrastructure and Development of the Republic of Kazakhstan. Ruslan is currently responsible for the mining and metals industry within the ministry, and then the Republic Association of Mining Metallurgical Enterprises, Nikolai Radostovets, will talk about the current challenges the mining industries are going through, and he will represent the voice of the industry. Then we'll have a legal and questions and then questions concerning the ongoing reforms will be answered by the lawyers from the Grad International and Holo Lomax, and Colin Hay, Executive VP from Sequent from Australia, will be talking about the digital transformation of the exploration industry in Kazakhstan. So after coffee break, we will continue the forum with the presentation of the three speakers who are speaking on behalf of the Ministry of Geology and Natural Ecology and the Natural Resources of Republic of Kazakhstan. So there will be Talgat Satiev, Chairman of Geological Committee, talk about the role of state in geological exploration and geological studies in Kazakhstan, and also actually he will also present his colleagues from chairman of the national exploration company Kaz Geology and the general director of the Republic Center for Geological Information Kaz GeoInform, who will talk about their organizations. And as you may have already heard, Kazakhstan is planning to launch a new national geological service, which will be formed on the basis of the Kaz Geology and Kaz GeoInform. So you'll be able to hear directly from the people who are creating this new structure and engaged with them on a personal level and ask any questions you have. Then we'll have a speaker from Uzbekistan. So Azimjon Kolikov, director of the Institute of Mineral Resources of the Geological Committee of Uzbekistan, will talk about the long-term strategy for geological exploration in the Republic of Uzbekistan, and also actually talk about the incentives and specific projects which the country is offering to international investors. Then we'll have conclude this session with three presentations by Eastar Resources Alex Walker, talk about the Kazakhstan as an opportunity for tier 1 the targets the company is actually working for. Then we'll hear from Oleg Tilnoy, the director of Central Asia Metals company, who will talk about the plans for developing the sustainable productions of Kazakhstan, specifically focusing on the renewable energy and also response of the company to other ESG challenges and the ESG regulations, including the gender equality, environmental the reduction in environmental footprint, and so on. The session will conclude by the presentation of the Resources Capital Group. It's a Kazakh-owned company which has privately discovered a large deposit and has developed these deposits. Now it's actually launching the full scale production. This is one of the first cases in Kazakhstan where the private investors from Kazakhstan actually discovered in the post-Soviet period time a large mineral deposits and developed this using the international and also local expertise and funding. So that's one of the first kind of new cases which hopefully will inspire other companies to develop projects in the mining sector in Kazakhstan. After short break, after lunch break, we'll have where we'll have an opportunity for networking. We'll reconvene for the carbon neutrality strategy session, which will focus on the immediate and also plans for the industry to reduce carbon emissions by 19% by 2030, and also actually long-term strategies as Kazakhstan claim its carbon neutrality by 2060. So after short introduction by Viktor Kovalenko, the head of climate change and sustainability services practice of Ernst & Young, we'll hear from David Pierce, who will be talking about the decarbonization of the mining sector and specifically responsible for applicable to the practical stages and practical steps actually which can help companies to reduce the emissions within a short period of time, 2 to 3 years time. Christopher Bryan, a senior consultant from SRK Consulting, will talk about the alignment over the to the Paris agreements and what's companies and what targets actually companies should follow. Sergey Yalshin from Aviva will talk about the digital transformation for sustainable future of mining sector, highlighting the importance of the use of the artificial intelligence and other digitalization technologies for decarbonization and green production specifically applicable to controlling the emissions, which is one of the bottlenecks faced by the industry. And then we'll hear from two companies, one Kazatomprom, Telman Shuyev, chief experts on productions, will talk about companies' decarbonizations. Let me remind you, Kazatomprom is one of the largest uranium producers in the world, and so it will be first time we'll hear about their plans for decarbonization of their own production, and we'll also hear from one of the largest Kazakh groups, actually, which is diversified, and also actually important projects in Kazakhstan and Africa. So there will be Talgat Rebekov will be talking about the sustainable greening of the ERG enterprises throughout their production chains. After a networking coffee break, we'll reconvene for the sessions, which will be organized in the hybrid format, and we'll be talking about the trends and prospects for ESG financing in the mining sector. So we have invited some experts who will give verbal presentations, slide presentations. IMC Mantan will talk about the non-environmental factors for related to raising funds and finances. The Sergey Kurbisina from CSA Global will talk about the Kazakh code, KazRK, and why the codes actually are playing integral parts in attracting global mining investments projects in developing Kazakhstan. We have assembled a great panel of panelists who, after presentations, will discuss the questions highlighted in the program. So Aydar Kazarbayev, Chief Executive Officer from Astana International Financial Green Finance Center, will talk about the strategy they're taking in terms of practical steps they're taking as the one of the institutional investors in providing the green finance to the mining sector. So we'll hear from Akop Kurgamanyan, Principal Bank of Natural Resources, EBRD, and Jane Johin from SRK Consulting. She's corporate consultant ESG. Also, we have two panelists from London Stock Exchange, Ayuna Nichayeva, Head of Europe Primary Markets, and Katya Gorbatyuk, Primary Capital Markets, Russian CS and Central Asia from the London Stock Exchange. And the last panelist will be Sam Karnibayeva. She's a managing director and head of the directorate, which is responsible for green and social initiatives at the Eurasian Development Bank. So these three speakers, Ayuna, Katya, and Sam, will join remotely. Other speakers will be presenting from Nur-Sultan. After the sessions, we will have a short technical break, and then we'll reconvene for the mining closure session, which is organized and sponsored by SRK Consulting. According to the official data, Kazakhstan has more than 8,000 deposits, which are currently operating today throughout the country. Most of them actually were discovered back in the USSR times, and many deposits are predicted to be, some of the deposits actually I assume to be depleted within 10 to 15 years time, which is causing a big shift towards, within the industry towards the post-mining reconciliation. So the questions of closing the mines and also dealing with the technical aspects of post-mining operations, as well as the social impact of post-mining recovery will be discussed at this particular session. This is one of the main issues of concern for Kazakhstan. And so we have assembled quite a great panel of presenters, including Mike Baer, Director and Corporate Consultant for SRK Consulting based in Kazakhstan, and also Javier Aguilar, the Senior Mining Specialist from World Bank, Washington. We'll talk about the general trends and describe what's the current situation in terms of the mining closure in Kazakhstan is, and where there's a need for international expertise and local expertise as well in this particular sector. Then we'll hear about the regulatory requirements from Sandy Abdijelova from SRK Consulting, and her colleague Nikolai Kirillov Then we'll hear about the specific TSF monitoring questions from François Detoire, the consultant geotechnical engineer for SRK Consulting, and then we'll have also kind of presentations on the importance of monitoring legacy tailings by Eugene Lupov inside Terra, operating in South Africa, and also Leonardo Widzik Kappa-Hart from Nazarbayev University. She will talk about the specific kind of technologies like a novel smart sensing technology for ground movement measurements. That will conclude the forum on this particular day, which will be that particular day will finish with the network and drinks organized with the support of the Department for International Trade of the United Kingdom. On the same day, we'll essentially will be holding another session. It's called a business track. So it will be held at a different venue, in a different hall, which is kind of located next to the main kind of conference hall as part of the exhibition. So the business track is an opportunity for companies exhibiting mainly at the forum is to present their products and services. So we'll hear from companies who are mainly providing technological solutions for improving efficiency of mining and geological explorations. So these include the GeoDevice, Geoscan, MEFA LAB, SRK Exploration Service, Exhaustra, and Solid Green Solutions Kazakhstan. So that will conclude the first part of the first day of the forum. On the 7th of April, the forum will resume with the first session, which starts at 9 a.m. local time, where we will examine the latest developments in terms of kind of technologies for mineral exploration. So we'll hear cases of machine learning application in geology by Director of Digital Transformation Department of Kazatomprom, Makhjanim Janov. Then there will be a presentation of improving the efficiency of junior exploration using the digital technology by Alexander Frolov. Drones and use of the DCP and other technologies will be kind of presented by Tim Archer, Managing Director of Geophysics. Will be followed by his other experts from EM Services and also LIMS, Aurora Minerals, and Siberia's School of Geosciences. So after the short coffee break, we will finish the first part of the day with the Cleaning Technologies and Sustainable Development Strategies session, which is organized by the Department for International Trade, where we'll hear from UK companies taking part in the forum under the UK trade delegation banner, and we'll talk about the various aspects of and various technologies which are designed to improve safety and also reduce the environmental impact of mining projects. So we'll hear from TerraMotion, from Minvero, from Howden, Concrete Canvas, and Agrica Eurasia. All these speakers will be presenting to you in person from Kazakhstan. At the same time, so after lunch break, we'll go to another part of the forum. So this is for the first time. The forum will host the conference called Mine Goes Digital. So this conference has been organized at other mining events, mainly at MINEX Russia, for 3 years. So this is the first time. We're excited to bring Mining Goes Digital conference to Kazakhstan. So we'll start with this session after lunch on digital mining transformation, and this session will be organized in partnership with Aviva. It's another UK company, which will offer their insights into digital kind of transformation happening across the world, and specifically give an overview of what's happening in Kazakhstan. There will be several presentations presented by Sergei Mashin and Roman Sidorin, and then there will be case studies of use of the MES systems based on Aviva solutions which are being currently launched at Uсть-Каменогорsk titanium and magnesium plant. And there also will be a presentation of Altyn Almaz digitalization. So one of the first gold mining companies in Kazakhstan which has implemented the digitalization digital technologies in managing its day-to-day operations using the IntelliSense technological solutions among many others. So we'll hear from Janar Amanjolova and how the company is further planning to modernize their enterprise using the digital technologies. After lunch break, the forum will continue with the digital transformation of mining enterprises in Kazakhstan and what new projects and what new opportunities I imagine in this particular area. The session will be chaired by Levon Karkasyan, CEO of the Intellectual Solutions, who has recently been running the digital laboratory at Norilsk Nickel. Sergei Tsvetkov from Wonderware Russia and CIS will give an overview on digital transformation within the mining industry, what has been really happening in the last 12 months across the board in the CIS countries, and highlighting some bottlenecks for the technologies and also actually for the opportunities which the company actually is seeing in today fast moving and changing world. We also actually hear cases from Katco, so it's a joint venture between the with Kazakhstan's French-Kazakh joint venture, uranium. In uranium production. So we'll hear from them about the 3D modeling at uranium mining enterprises. Then there will be presentations by Rajan corporations on choosing the right network for your mine. So they will be mainly talking about the mobile networks, independent mobile networks for open pit and underground mining. Also, there will be a presentation of the case of mining digitalization using the 3D experience platform by Nikolai Kamensky, 2Keys, one of the junior mining companies operating in Kazakhstan. And this session will conclude with two presentations, one with Micromines Central Asia's Alexander Zygaluk, who will be talking mainly about the improving the efficiency and quality of incoming production data at the enterprise level. And this session will also conclude with the case study presentation of Kastanai minerals delivered by K-Mine which has been recently working on this particular case. And Mikhail Nazarika will be presenting remotely from Kiev. The forum will finish with this session, with the last session. The conference, Mining Goes Digital Conference, will finish with the session 10, improving the production of mining and metallurgical plants, proving digital solutions and technologies. It will be, again, offering opportunities for companies to talk about the specific applications of artificial intelligence for optimizing mining method processes. We'll also hear from IntelliSense. It's a UK company which has been working on Altyn Almaz. So Andrei Tian will talk about the optimization of the technological processes at specifically Pustynne deposit. Levon Karkasyan will talk about the digital core. It's a new technology which has been under his leadership has been developed in Russia. Is now will be available to companies in Kazakhstan. That will be attracting attention and specifically to the companies interested in digitalization of the geological exploration processes. Data Mines Rafal Valetsky will talk about the use and sales and logistical tools for managing commodity trade in business. And the last presentation of the conference will be focused on machine vision as a driver for improving the safety of industrial transport and delivered by Lokotech Signal Asia. At the end of this conference, we will we will hold the Mine Digital Competitions Awards. These awards will be organized for the first time alongside the forum, and we invite the audience to vote for the best speakers, and those who have received more votes will be awarded. So it will be conducted using the mobile application, which I will talk about a bit later. Let me just remind you that on the 7th of April, we also will have another business track organized as part of the exhibition, where we'll mainly have presentations focused on digital technologies. So the business tracks actually will be held in the morning, so before the conference digital technology starts. So we'll hear from software solution providers, the Seneca Soft Systems, from digital platform provider, Agate AG Tech. Also, we'll hear about the mine-to-mills software solutions by Weir Motions Metrics, and also we'll hear the presentation from Canada's based Site Power, on-site power digital mine, and how this technology is transforming the mining business in Kazakhstan. So this is the program of events. So we keep this program up to date. All this information is updated as we speak. Now we actually just wanted to have a few words about the exhibition. So the exhibition, as I said, will be held alongside the forum. So it will be organized into two halls. At the moment, actually, we have confirmed over 30 exhibitors. So to contact the exhibitors, please feel free to log on their personal profile, just to read what the company does. And if you wish to ask an exhibitor a question or organize the book the video call with any particular exhibitor, just use the platform, use the contact exhibitor form located in each exhibitor's profile. The forum is supported by Kazakh and international companies, and we are very grateful for this support. And also, we have a great coverage by the media partners throughout Kazakhstan, countries of the former Soviet Union, and international companies. So very quickly about the registration. So we have a different registration options. I believe we do not accept speaker registration forms, though the deadline was the 7th of March, but you could actually register to participate in the forum as delegates, or still actually accepting a bit of bookings from exhibitors, advertisers, and exhibition visitors. So the participation terms, how much does it cost to attend the forum? So we have two registration participation options for the delegates: in-person participation. So there's please pay attention to travel and COVID-19 advice here. So we have two options. So the participation in the forum today, or the forum for commercial organizations and businesses, is $650. And if you actually wish to attend the gala dinner at the end of this forum on the 7th of April, then it's $750. That's for the commercial organizations. Academic institutions are paid the reduced fees, either $325 for participating in the forum, and off with the gala dinner is $425. What's included in the price is again listed in the terms, and also the registration and cancellation terms are listed below. Remote participation in the forum is available to participants who cannot be present at the forum in person. So we have two different classes. So for commercial organizations, we charge $200, and the academic institutions pay $100. And what's included is the online access to the live streams or the events organized from the main kind of conference call. Access to the simultaneous translation from English, from Russian into English, and also ability to chat with, ask questions to speakers via personal chat. And most importantly, is access to the forum participants and the ability to schedule meetings with them via mobile applications. And after the forum, we also provide this, all the remote participants with the video recordings and the presentation slides which have been presented at the forum. So these are the terms for participation in the forum. Let me just kind of briefly talk about the other mobile app which we designed for the how for on remote and for in-person participants, and show how the broadcast will be organized. So I'm showing you the broadcast page, so which will be used on the 6th and 7th of April, where registered participants, remote participants, will be able to watch what's going on in Kazakhstan in real time, ask questions using this form on the right-hand side of the video player. And for your convenience, also we have an agenda which highlights all the sessions and presentations here. And on the right-hand side, we have a mobile application. So the mobile applications can be downloaded from the Android platform, or can be saved as the web app and used on the Apple phones or Android phones. We do not have this on Apple Store at the moment. So once you log into your mobile app, there's a number of functions. I'll give you a very short, brief summary of what you can do in the application in this app. So first and foremost, you'll be able to see the agenda. So to open up particular sessions, you could kind of click on this, and that kind of gives you a comprehensive information about what this this particular program and speakers and information about the speakers is available here. To select a session which you would like to attend, you could just click on add it to the favorites, and then you would to see the favorite sessions. This is now you have your own kind of schedule of favorite sessions, so it's kind of straightforward and intuitive process. If you wish to see who else is attending the forum, which is one of the biggest advantages of using the app, is also actually available in the live live format. So those who are currently logged into the mobile app and are monitoring messages from other participants and so on are highlighted with green. So those who are not active but have registered at the forum but they're not active, they will be shown as offline, shown in red. And those who are participating in the forum remotely will be highlighted with yellow. So if you wish to contact a particular person, you could just click on this person's profile, and you will be able to kind of change your profile yourself, what information you would wish to show, like phone numbers, mobile numbers, Skype, and so on and so forth, your social media. You can also actually kind of send the other participants message introducing, let's say, yourself, and also actually book the meeting. So you could see you could select the meeting with this any particular person either on 6th or 7th of April. This the time shown is the time which this particular person indicated in his or her profile as available. So to select the meeting time, propose the meeting time, just select the time, select the date, and select select the location. So if you are participating in the forum in person, so you could select either meeting hall, Soroka 1, or registration area, or other location if you are using if you're participating remotely. Just short suggestions for another location, meeting theme, message, and then kind of send. Once you send the meeting request, it will be shown on this particular person's messages. So these are the messages, for instance, I received from my colleague Anastasia. So to read these messages, you will be able to see what kind of what's has been sent to you, and also actually these messages will be copied to your email address. So to accept the meeting request, there will be all the meeting requests will be shown in this particular calendar. Once actually the meeting has been requested, it will be shown in the calendar. Last feature of the mobile app, as I mentioned earlier, we're planning to organize the competition of presentations presented at the Mining Goes Digital Conference and Mine Digital Competition, and we are asking all the participants to rate their experience, to rate their presentations, and the highest the speaker presenter who has highest score will receive the award. So we have 3 Mine Digital awards specifically for the presenters speaking at the Mining Goes Digital platform. So how to vote? So you're just going to click on a particular speaker whose presentation you've been watching and you like, and then just going to click once on the like site, and at the end of the forum we will see the score for all speakers, and those who have the 3 highest favorite highest scores, we will award them at the end of the forum with the diplomas and the award. That concludes our presentation. So after the forum, we are planning to produce all the materials, all the videos which will be presented at the forum, and also presentation slides will be available to all registered participants who are taking part in the forum in person and offline. Now to question time. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact, post them now in the chat. If you have more questions later on, we'll be happy to answer them. Please write to us by to kz@minexforum.com. Thank you for your attention, and thank you for taking part in this presentation. I hope to see you soon in Nur Sultan.